about to happen. I just want to get it on camera. So this is my first day trail riding with the machine, and I think I got everything set up. So I have my camera right there, got some gas, my phone hooked up for the Polaris ride app just so I know where I'm at on the trails. It does get really hot down in here because it's right above the engine, which is why I'm using an insulated bottle. So I'm hoping that that kind of keeps my stuff cold. But I got my pass, my trail pass down in here. I got some more bungees. Peter's Mill Run is an 8-mile trail in the George-Washington National Forest. I've been through it a couple times and it is a blast, but it's a bit tricky if you're not familiar with off-roading, especially on a smaller vehicle. Maybe like a big off-road vehicle with the larger tires can have a little bit easier time with it, but smaller ATVs, you should probably be careful. The first part of the trail is the most fun. It goes uphill pretty quick. The road is very smooth, there's not a lot of bumps. It's just very inviting. There's a lot of turnaround areas, it doesn't feel intimidating, and there's kind of like little small drive-offs to explore. It just seems like a fun area to ride. But it's a little bit misleading. The further in you get, the more complex and technical the trail becomes, and you start to realize that you can't turn around. And if you came in with a full off-road vehicle, you're committed. This is where things start to get a little bit more difficult. The first 2 miles of Peter Mills Run is probably the most difficult in terms of rocks and obstacles to climb over. There's also a lot of deep trenches, so last time I came through this particular area I almost flipped an ATV. So I learned not to do that and to pick a really good trail when you're coming up and around this obstacle. Last time I was just a little bit too brazen and I thought I would take it right up the middle and then it would be all fine, and that didn't really seem to be the case. This part of the trail is a nice big turnaround, so it's about a mile in, and if you kind of realize you bit off more than you can chew for a larger vehicle, this is an easy way to back out gracefully. It's also kind of a fun area to ride over some bumps. Jeeps make sense to me. I can totally understand Jeep coming up here, but I will never understand someone driving a full-size Titan up these rocks. Wow, man, that is good on you. Got truck, full-size truck coming up. Busy day on the trails today, lots of folks coming out here. I just wanted to say I've gone through some pretty gnarly rock area and some tough areas, and this machine is just amazing. I've come through this area now on 4 different ATVs, and this has been by far the best experience, hands down. So it's pretty awesome. Seeing this makes me just wonder, like, when you have 2 Jeeps coming opposite directions on an area that cannot be passed, how are they getting around each other? Like, who's backing up for half a mile? That's what I want to know. I would not want to be doing that, man. Jeep bros, they send it. And 2 miles into Peters Mill Run, we're coming into my favorite area. This is the woods. Here the bumps aren't so bad, the terrain is pretty flat, there's a lot more safety, a lot better visibility, and of course, you can go faster. I cannot tell you how frustrating it is to have that little spot over my face for this entire video. I don't even think I could have done that if I wanted to. It just kind of happened that way. The last part of the trail after the Mudhole is different. Before then in the forest, it's not as bad, it's not as bumpy, so you can move at a fairly good pace. But this section is just a little bit more technical. There's larger rocks, there's a lot more turns, it's kind of more windy, so you're going at a slower pace. The beginning of the trail, though, is definitely the most difficult. This, by comparison, is nothing. And we reached the end of Peter's Mill Run. This is the side that's closer to Woodstock, and if you're coming with a big trailer, I probably wouldn't recommend it since the lot is pretty small. I've also heard that some people had trouble getting their trailers in here. There's a lot more hills and there's a lot of sharper turns. But the other side, over in Edinburgh, is much more trailer friendly.
I'm debating if I want to go to Woodstock Tower. I think it's this way, but it's all right, man. You have a good one.
So I didn't actually know how to get to Woodstock Tower. I just knew that it was pretty close, and I had a 50-50 chance. So I turned left, went up the hill, went around the bend, and about, I don't know, a quarter mile down the road, I got lucky and found the parking lot for it. A great ride. Definitely put the machine through its paces a little bit. You can tell it's had a good trip.
10 miles. Average speed 9.1 miles per hour.
And this is kind of cool. Like, my watch registers it as a workout, so I was like, hey, why not? And like, I'm averaging like 130 beats per minute on my heart rate, and I just did 1,000 feet elevation gain and 10 miles on the ATV. Anyway, but I'm here on the dirt road at Woodstock Tower, and I've been looking for this place, so I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, this was worth it. This was a really cool place to visit after such a long ride. Next time I come out here, I'm absolutely coming back to this tower. And I might even try and check out some of the hikes in this area. But if you're in the area, definitely come out here. I'm glad I did that. That was So, in my last video, I called the ATV bear. I said Benji buys a bear, and I just thought it was funny. And then today on the walk, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna call my ATV bear. Is it original? No, but I like it. I just like how it looks. And I think bear suits it very well. Bear. Right, now I've seen it all. There's a Jeep over in the Mudhole. Now, I understand that the Jeep can go through the mud, so that's not what's surprising here. What's surprising is that this is a very tight area, and I wouldn't naturally think to drive such a large vehicle back there.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do.
What is it? I'll watch it.
It's Benji Rides. Benji Rides. It's a small channel, so you might have trouble finding it.
Well, hopefully I'll see this on there.
I'll have it up. You guys should be able to get through this one here. These ones are a little bit worse. But that one, I've gone through that one on a smaller HEV, like two-wheel drive, and it gets out fine. I don't know, something's about to happen. I just want to get it on camera. It's fun, isn't it? is that guy who had the trailer, and he's coming through with a trailer and an RV. This is wild. Been a good ride so far. Just seen a lot of Jeeps up here, which is interesting. The last time I was up here, I think there was only like 2 cars maybe, and this time I think I've seen hundreds of people up here, which is really cool. ATV's been doing great, no issues with it. I'm a little bit sore, but probably the worst is my thumb. Like, yeah, my thumb. Actually, that's why I had to stop, because we're probably we're pretty close to the back of the parking lot now. I think I'm ready to go home though. Riding really takes it out of you. And we're 2 miles from home at this point. So on Peter Mills Run, you have an elevation change of 1,000 feet. You go up 1,000 feet and then you come back down 1,000 feet. But that change happens during this 2 miles. So the first 2 miles of the trail, you're climbing the entire time. And then once you pass that 2 mile mark, you're just kind of going back downhill for the rest of the 6 miles. But that's why this area is particularly challenging. There you hang a left, and it's just like something like this. I just rode it. That's it. I'm watching though. See you meet you. You guys go. You guys hold on. All right. Well, that was the first trail day. So let's do a quick recap. Let's see what happened. I rode almost 20 miles today. I put about 3 hours more on the machine because I did an hour and a half yesterday. The ATV did really good. I was very impressed with the performance, and it looks like it's it looks like it's been through hell. But yeah, man, it's just, I love this thing. Anyway, this is Benji. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. The ride ain't finished until she gets a bath. So that was my ride of the Peters Mill Run. I think next time I go down, I'm going to explore more of the Taskers Loop, which is some more like technical, difficult ATV riding. Anytime I go down there, though, it's just a lot of rocks. Like at least on Peters Mill Run, you can actually ride around without getting beat up, but on Taskers Loop, it's pretty rough. But if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate it so much. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you've ever been to these trails or if there's anything that you recommend that I check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. now that I've sprayed everything down, moment of truth. You know what? I'm happy with that. That's pretty dry in there. Cool. Well, you guys, it's been a fun day. Busy day, lots of riding. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I want to take a nap. So, peace. This is like the 4th time I've seen this guy today. Yeah, man.